past Friday, Donald Trump announced that he would be firing the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. This was in response to a jobs report that not only showed fewer jobs created this past month, but also revised significantly downwards the previous 2 months. And while this by itself is definitely an issue, it's the attempt to politicize this by bringing up the fact that this was an appointee of Joe Biden that is the issue. And the possibility of instilling a new BLS who is just going to produce inaccurate data is very concerning, similar to the possibility that the Fed just does whatever the president wants to do. And these kind of things go hand in hand. If you have questionable data, that's how you justify cutting rates when the economy is actually not in a place where it makes sense to cut rates. If the faulty data says so, you have your justification. It's worth mentioning that while Trump made this announcement and politicized it, one of his economic advisors clarified the president's highest priority is that the data can be trusted. The issue is there are less people responding to these reports than there have ever been. Since COVID, the response rate has dropped significantly so that the initial numbers are less accurate than the previous initial numbers, and we get these revisions as more data trickles in over the following 2 months. There's no question you would like to have a more accurate initial number. The question is this truly about trying to solve that problem, or is it trying to manipulate the data? And I think the markets so far have not reacted too strongly to this, suggesting they're not yet concerned. But if there's any indication that this is an attempt to shoot the messenger and replace them with a messenger who will say what you want, regardless of whether it's true, that would have a very negative effect to mortgage rates, similar to the reasoning behind having a Fed chair who's just going to do whatever the president wants.